Okay, so master detail and lookup relationship. So let's talk about how relationship works in Salesforce. So as you can see, I have opened up a contact record. This is a contact record. I have opened it up. And in my other tab, I opened up a account record. One record from account, one record from contact. Um, by account, we mean company in general. We store company information in the account object. For example, United Oil and Gas Corporation is a company. This is their company website. There are 145,000 employee works in there, stuff like that. On the other hand, we have contact information of Mr. Arthur Song. He his birth date is here, his age is here, he earned this amount per year, his phone number, his assistant name, like everything about Mr. Arthur Song. So we put people's information like our mobile contact where we have name and number, similar like this, just expanding some report, uh, expanding some extra data here. Okay, so Mr. Arthur Song works in United Oil and Gas Corporation. But it's like in real life he working there. But when we are putting the Salesforce data, how do we relate them? How do we relate these two records? So we do this using relationship field. We always create the relationship field in the child object. Um, do you remember what is a parent object and what is a child object? How? Yeah. So just parent-child things. Okay. Parent can exist without children, but a children cannot exist without parent. Yeah. And one children cannot have more than one parent, but one parent can have multiple children. These are okay. So using the relationship field, we are gonna relate Mr. Arthur Song with United Oil and Gas Corporation. So we have created a field called account name here. This is just a field, any like any other field. So this is a number field. You put your number here. You put your name here. Something like this. Let's make him professor. So yeah, just putting the number here. But you need to put the information of his company, which company he works in. So how there are a couple of ways to do this. First, we can do with a text field, right? For example, this is a text field. I can just write my company name like United. Well, I can type this company name, blah blah blah. But what is the problem with this? Ah, so if I use a text field, United Oil, and let me just write the full name. Can you tell me what is the problem with that? I just type my company name here. Yeah, those and yeah, it's a very practical reason why we are not using it. For example, in here you are saving only the company name. What about other information about that company? You want to save that too, right? For example, this is a company name, we have company phone, we have company website, all of those information that we need about this company, we can save everything in this record, in this contact record. But what is the problem with that? Hmm? Let's say if I want to create another contact, another person who also works in United Oil and Gas Corp, what will I do? I will create the contact record and I need to fill up all those information again, right? All those again. So thousands of people works in a company, and if we are creating 1,000 contact, these data are same. Company information doesn't change from employee to employee. You and me both work in a company. The name of my company is also the name of your company, right? This data is same for both of us. So it doesn't make sense to put this information multiple time. Rather than create account record, separate account record, put all the company information there, and then when you are creating the contact record, just select that company, just make a relationship. In Salesforce term, we call it relationship, hmm, but normally just point there. So I am creating the contact record and I am just pointing 11 digit 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. Okay, so I'm just pointing there, and you can see if I just hover, I can get a quick overview. I can click this record and open it up here, get all the information of that company, billing address, shipping address, everything. Hmm. So that is why relationship field it's needed. The thing is, it's exists in Salesforce to stop the redundancy, to make things easier for us. Just to make the like stopping the redundancy is the first thing. If like when we are studying the computer science in university, we studied the database, and those stuff actually really taught on the subject there, why you need to separate the data, huh? Why we can't put everything in one single page. Hmm. Sometimes like Salesforce users, they complain, okay, this is a contact record, I have to go click it open to see the account information, I have to go to the related, click open to view the business details. Why we can just put it one single page, just put everything in here. It will be easier for me to like look at, to find the information. They say stuff like that. But you are just think about this is just a one single piece of data, but in real life we deal about thousands, lakhs, crore of data, billion, million data. So if you keep the redundancy, the data volume exists, it's not practical on an architecture level. But yeah, there's just some high level stuff. But when you are working with developers, yeah, it's good to know. So yeah, this is why relationship field exists in Salesforce, to stop the redundancy and make things easier for us. For example, let's say if everything is put in the same page, let's say you on your PC, you open up this record, you are doing some editing, and you hit the save button. There can be a case when another employee of your company, another your colleague, is also working the same contact, he is editing and he is hitting the save button. Both of, like, who's gonna save? Yeah, this kind of issue happens. That's why Salesforce introduced this contact owner. You see, I am the owner, I will be editing, updating, deleting stuff. And this is also a relationship field. If you click it open, there are my details. I mean, Lots of relationship fields in there. You can look in order to relate one record to another. We use relationship field. So now once you understand the need of relationship field, why do they exist? Hmm. There are two types of relationship field that we need to know. One is lookup and one is master detail. There are similarity between them. Also, there are dissimilarities. You need to understand when to use which one. Each provide their own functionality capability. One is suitable in one case, another one is suitable in other case. Hmm. So for master detail, just remember one thing: a children cannot exist without a parent. If this kind of situation exists, then you will create a master detail relationship. If you have a situation uh, where child record can exist without a parent, then you can create the lookup relationship. This is the base difference. And also, if you want that when you delete a parent record, you want all the children records to be deleted, because see, obviously without parent child cannot exist. If you remove parent, children will be automatically removed. If our parents like doesn't exist in this world, we don't exist, right? Uh, so same thing for master details, this is the case, but for lookup, no, this is not the case. Children can exist without parents, right? uh, So let me give you an example. For example, let's say we have two objects. One is country, another one is president. Which relationship you will make between these two? Master detail or lookup? No, president. Yeah, yeah. First country come and then president. Okay. You remove the country, the president, yeah, it doesn't exist. So yeah, in this case our requirement is to create a master detail relationship. How do we create master detail relationship? Same as any other field. You go to the field and relationship, you click the new button, and then you select the master detail. For contact, we cannot create a master detail. We have to look child. Where is our child? Okay, this is custom object. So you see master detail is here. So you select it, click next, and then you select the parent. You select the parent. Any custom or standard object can be a parent, and then just done. Next is next, done. Okay. When we will create a lookup relationship. So let's say I have let me think about a situation. Mm, mm, let's think about uh, okay, which one? Let's take about this school and principal. Mm. Let's talk about school object and principal object. We do have them, right? Yeah, school and principal. Again, everything depends on your requirement. Hmm. For example, if I come, okay, I just remember another good example. It will be related to our project. Let's talk about property and property owner. I am a real estate company. I own several property. I develop property and then I sell them. I also buy them. Then I buy the land. I develop a building. Then I sell the condo to people. This is my business. Now I have two objects. One is the property owner and another one is property. What type of relationship do I need to make between these two? So between property and property owner, you will create the master detail relationship. But there can be a situation when a property is unsold. I haven't managed to sell it yet. So the property owner doesn't exist for that property. This can happen, right? Yeah, this can happen. Huh? As a company, I have a property, but I didn't sold it to anyone yet. So the property owner can be empty, right? So the master detail, will it serve our need here? It have to be a lookup. It must be a lookup. Hmm. Because our requirement says that the child record, which is property here, a child record can exist without a parent. Parent is property owner. So in our situation, it has to be a lookup field. When like initially there will be property, but there won't be any property owner. But then like through our process, one will buy them and then we can just populate the property owner field. We will assign a owner to that property. That means it is sold, a property owner exists. Yeah. So makes sense what we are talking. Any question? What is a master detail? What is a lookup? When to use which one? Very good. Okay. Creating them is very similar. You just click the new button, select the lookup relationship next, and then you select your parent. We need to always create the field on a child object. We'll decide which is parent, which is child, and we go to the child object. Then we'll create the relationship field there. And there are also some other benefit to master detail. You can create roll-up summary. Remember roll-up summary field? In roll-up summary, you can count your children. You can count the number of children, child record you have, the minimum, maximum. Those you can count. And the roll-up summary field has to be created on a parent object because you are counting the children, right? So if it exists on the, it cannot be exist on the child object. It has to be exist on the parent object where you look down in a hierarchy and count the minimum, maximum, total count, this kind of stuff. Okay, so this will be the end of lookup and master detail. And now we will create a record triggered flow. And let's say our requirement will be like whenever we change the whenever we change the phone field, what we want, the account font will be automatically changed. Hmm? Let's say this is our requirement. Maybe not a good requirement, but yeah, this will just show you how to get it done. So our requirement is if I change here, if I change the phone, I'll just change it in one place, and the account needs to be changed. Now it is not changing, but yeah, I need to do that. So what I will do, I will go to the contact record because this will trigger my automation. Select edit object. I need to go to the flow triggers, new flow. Again, those stuff doesn't matter how many times you see it yourself. You have to do it. Uh, it has to be hands-on, otherwise, yeah, yeah, I won't be able to grasp the topic. Okay, so our requirement is a record is updated. When a contact record gets updated, I want my flow, my automation to be executed, and I will set the entry condition. Entry condition will be all condition are true. I will add my condition here. So phone, this is which phone? I have couple of phones here. Which phone it is? It is only phone. So I need to go to the field in relationship and check. Phone is just phone. Okay. So just phone. Uh, phone is not. Then let's do with the mobile phone. This is the mobile phone. So mobile phone is changed equals to true, right? Whenever this phone gets changed, I want my flow to execute. So entry condition is set. Whenever I change this mobile phone, my flow will execute. But what will this one do? This will need to update the account phone. So I'll click the plus and I need to first retrieve the record which I want to update. So I will say get account. I will get the account record. By account record, I mean this account. This account record, I will retrieve it in flow, and which there are hundreds of account record, right? If you go here, go to all, there are lots of account records. Which one I will give? I need to select it here. I will say ID. So account ID equals to, I will select my contact record and I will say account ID. So every record has an ID. This is the ID. This is what populate here. So I am matching whatever is here, grab that account, whichever is matched here. So I'm matching the ID and getting it. And yeah, this will be all. I get my account. Now I need to update it. I will say update. This saying update related record. Okay. And which one will update? I will update the triggering contact. No, this is not the one. This will be just update element. Yeah, update records. So here I need to specify what I want to update. So I'm updating my account, right? So I will just name it update account, and here I have to set the field. So update records. Okay, I need to select the third option, use the ID and all fields values from a record. So account from get account this one. So I'm getting the account here. I will update this. And yeah, done. So I'm getting the record. I'm updating the account. Missing one step. I need to specify which value I want to update, right? So in the middle, I will do an assignment operator. I will assign, so like put phone into account. Not phone, it will be mobile, right? So in the assignment, I'm selecting the account. You see, get account. I'm selecting the account, and which field? It will be the phone field. Account phone. Okay, and I need to put some value here. Which one I will put? I can just put any number, right? But no, I need to get the triggering contact. So I will, here is the triggering contact, and I will select mobile phone. So I'm putting mobile phone into the account phone. Here is my account. Here is a phone. Okay. Any question here? What I am doing? I am getting the account record. Then I am changing the value. I am changing the value. Then I am updating it. So let's think about if I want to, let's say I want to update account. What I have to do, I have to first click it open, right? That means getting the account. So it is similar here. I'm getting the account using the ID. Okay. Now, like if you just click it and hit the save button, what will happen? Nothing will happen, right? You have to change something. You have to change it, right? You have to put something new here. So that is why I am doing here. I am putting some new value. This value is from my contact. I'm putting in into the account phone. I'm putting something here. But okay, you put it and you just leave. You go. What will happen? Nothing will happen, right? You have to hit the save button. You have to do the update. So that is equivalent to this one, updating the account. Just hitting the save button. So now once you hit the save button, yeah, you are done, right? You are done. Huh. So what I was doing actually, I am coming here. I am getting this number and I'm updating this account and hitting the save button. Okay. This is when I manually do it. But I don't want to manually do it. I want to automate this process. So this is how I do it. First, you get the account. How you get the account? You match this one. We have the account information from contact. We are opening that account. Then we are just changing the value. Then we are just hitting the save button here, updating it. Yeah, that is easy. Now, once you are done, you hit the save button. I will name it update account phone. Just give it a meaningful name. Once you save, you need to activate it. Okay, now our flow is active. So let's see if it works. So mobile phone, I will change it again 00. Hit the save button. It is changed. Now I'll come here. It should be changed also. Let me refresh the page. You see 00. The value has changed. So my automation is working. Again, I will come here. I will put 00 instead of 89. Hit the save. Come here again. If I refresh, there will be 40 at the end. You see, this is automation is nothing else. You do something manually, right? Instead of doing it manually, you just automate it. You let Salesforce to do it. That's it. Previously, when you have to do something like this, let's say your boss asked you to do it because you have to sync the data. Like whenever a contact changes phone number, go to the account and update it. Okay. So what? There is no other way. Whenever you change it, you have to go to the account, you have to edit it and update it, hit the save button. Yeah. This is, there's no other way to do it, right? This is the way to do it. But now Salesforce give us the flow. They say, okay, these are the steps that you are doing. Just like show us how to do it. We'll do it for you. Hmm. This is how the automation works. Anything that you are doing manually, you can automate the process. Anything. I mean, like most of the thing. Okay. Any question regarding the automation? Yeah, I mean, try to get your hands dirty. Like once you do it yourself, then there will be questions. But yeah, try to practice and let me know if you have any question. But now you will go to the project, and I want you to take notes because this is how actually it will work. Huh? Your you I mean you are a business analyst, right? So your consultant will take you to a client meeting. You'll just sit there, the client will talk. Hmm. They will, I mean, your consultant and your client, they will be talking, and you have to take notes. So I am a client. I'll be telling what I need. I will give you my story. You have to transfer it, you have to convert it, translate it into requirements, and then you give those requirements into your teammates, your developers, your administrators, and they build the project. So as a business analyst, your task will be like transfer my story into requirements. But then like yeah, you have to build the project by yourself because yeah, there is no team members as well. But in real life, this is how it works. The client reached out to a company, and there are Salesforce consultant, there is architecture, business analyst, administrator, and developers, like various peoples in various roles. But business analyst job is to transfer the story into a requirement. Okay, so I'm starting. You take notes, and if you don't understand my story, you ask me question. But remember, I am just a business people. I don't have any idea how Salesforce works. So if you ask me which object you will create, which field you like, I don't know. I don't care. Okay, I just need things gets done. Okay, so yeah, take notes. So let's say I am real estate developer. My company, we buy property, we buy land, then we develop the land, we make it house, we make it apartment, we make it a park, we make it a canal. Yeah, the all kind of stuff. We make bridges, and then we hand over those projects to our clients. So what I want, what is the issue that I am facing? Let's say at a time I don't know which property is unsold, which property is sold. I don't have those information right in front of me. They are somewhere in the paper ledger books. I have to ask people to get that information to me. Yeah, those stuff takes time. I am decided to make everything automated. Previously, I was doing everything in paper. So this is my one problem. I don't know. I don't have a list of my property. If I need to get a complete list of my property, I have to ask people. They take one day to just give me the list of available property that are unsold. So this is my problem. And then I have agents. I call them property agent. Eh, Then I assign those agent property list. Let's say I their job is to sold this property. Okay, so one agent can get assigned multiple property. Let's say Mr. Rohim is agent. I have assigned him 10 property. He needs to take care of those. He needs to make sure that everything is done. Construction, if needed to be done, it's done. Remodeling, if needs to be done, it's done. Okay, and then he needs to show this property the potential buyer, potential property owner, and then he needs to sold them. So yeah, this is how my process works. At a time, I don't know who is working on which property. Okay, again, everything is done right on paper. I don't get this information. Yeah, at a time I need to know which of my agent is working on which property. I need to check them regularly. Hmm. Then I need a report, like how many property has been like sold this month. I need to know which of my agent sold which property, how many property, right? I need to evaluate their performance. So I need a report. If one of my agents sold 10 property, another one sold 2, another one sold nothing. Yeah, I need to see those stuff. This is my problem. I can't get those report. Yeah, so I decided to use Salesforce. I heard good things about Salesforce. Yeah, so that is to be done. Okay, and then another thing, the last one is what happens sometimes. Let's say I because I don't have every information at my fingertip. What happened? Sometimes I assign property to, assign sold property to a agent. The property has been already sold. I just assign it to a agent. He show this another buyer. So it's just messed up my process. So I need to streamline my process. Whenever a property gets sold, there shouldn't be any way to assign a property agent to that property. Make sense? Do you got my requirement? Okay, anytime a property gets sold, so obviously you need to find a way to track, like how do I know that a property is sold or not sold. But anytime it's sold, the property owner, the property agent, whoever is assigned to that property, it needs to be removed. But what I mean is to be removed is, let's say this is the contact. Let's say this is a property object. So this is sold, and once it's sold, I want this property agent needs to be blank. Yeah, I want this, and let's say this is a sold property, and I am trying to assign a agent here. If I try to do it, hit the save button, it will give me an error. You cannot assign agent to a sold property, something like this. Hmm. So yeah, these are my requirement. Any question? Okay, what do you think? Will you be able to solve my problem? You'll be able to complete this project all by yourself? Uh, yeah, you should be able to, because whatever the requirement is, they can be achievable, whatever we done on those previous lessons. So it is very much achievable. You just have to think. You have all the tools available. Whatever you do with those tools is up to you. But you have the tools available. If I like create this project, if I develop this project, I will use some Salesforce tools, right? I will use some processes. All the processes is known to you. You can do it too. So like have confidence and yeah, get it done. And let me know once you are done. Maybe you can do 10 things right, 2 things you have no idea. Let's say 5 things you have some idea. It can happen. This is the very beginning. It can happen. You just try, give it a try. Hmm. And if you can't, like, if you don't able to do anything, if you can fulfill my any requirement, give me a reason why you can't do it. Okay. One reason will be, okay, I have the idea that this requirement can be done using these tools. It can be done using flow, it can be done using reports, but I am not sure how to get it done with a report. Yeah, something like this. Give me a reason. Okay. This will show you that you can analyze the issue. All right, so I will stop for today. This will be end. And yeah, like we are end of our Salesforce basic administrator uh, learning project. We are done. um, but yeah, get the project done. We'll have our another session to review the project, to give you my remarks, this kind of stuff. um, I want to give you a week, not more than that. So next Saturday I will schedule. So yeah, try to do it. It will be fun if you do it, and try to think. Try to think, come up with idea, and we'll meet on next Saturday. Take care. Goodbye. Have a nice day. Thank